Summer gets hot in Arizona. Not just hot, but damn hot. Not like getting hot with a woman hot. More like hot enough to fry an egg on your head hot. So I figured no better place to cool off than the hockey rink. Yeah, we do have ice hockey here in Arizona. I know, it don't make no sense. I mean, it never freezes here, even in January, and nobody in Arizona even knows how to skate. We play hockey by whacking rattlesnake heads off with a stick and trying to get them stuck up high on the spines of a cactus. But for some reason, we got ice hockey here, and an ice rink is a good place to chill out. So I went to the hockey rink. I mean, I needed ice. It was July, but for some reason, the place was closed. Just then, I saw it, parked right next to the stadium, a big, shiny, white Zamboni. So I walked over and I looked at it. I figured that Zamboni might have some ice in it, you know? Well, it had a bunch of buttons and pedals, a steering wheel, and a dashboard, kind of like a car. And I figured if it drives like a car, then it could be hot wired. So I looked under the dash, and sure enough, snipped a couple of wires, and that Zamboni started right on up. Of course, I didn't know how to get ice out of it, but I saw a button marked compressor, so I pushed that. And the motor started revving. A message came up saying, "Ice ready in 10 minutes." Well, rather than just wait, I figured, what the hell? Let's take this baby out for a spin. I got me a Zamboni, I took it for a drive. The cops could never catch me, not dead or alive. Those suckers tried to chase me, but they should not have tried. 'Cause I got my Zamboni out on a Zamboni Joyride. Well, it was still hot as fuck, and I was several minutes away from getting any ice. So I put on a giant sombrero, and I pulled out a big fat joint that I was saving for a special occasion. And what's more special than taking a Zamboni out on a joyride? I started cruising down the street, and people was looking at me, smiling, waving, kids running up, screaming, women getting wet just looking at me, and guys all jealous 'cause who wants a Lamborghini when you could have a Zamboni? That Zamboni was heavy with water, and she didn't handle curves too good. But still, I wondered, what could she do? So I put it in high gear and I opened her up. She started going faster, faster. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 miles an hour. And I figured, why not take her out on the interstate? What could possibly go wrong? So I just drove up the ramp, and there I was, doing 55 on I-10 in a Zamboni, sitting on top of 3 tons of ice water. It don't get better than that, people. It's like Christmas in July. I got me a Zamboni, I took it for a drive. The cops could never catch me, not dead or alive. Those suckers tried to chase me, but they should not have tried. 'Cause I got my Zamboni out on a Zamboni Joyride. Well, you know, good times don't last forever. I turned around and 2 cops were on my tail. sirens wailing, lights flashing. They really know how to spoil a party. And I was gonna pull over cause I was thinking they can't charge me with carjacking cause this ain't a car. But soon 4 more police cars came up. I guess they were serious. But just then the dashboard lit up. It said ice ready. So I started pressing all the buttons, and sure enough, I was laying down an ice sheet. I mean, ice was pouring all over the highway on a summer day in Arizona, and all those cops went skidding out. Cars were flying off into the guardrails. It was beautiful. Pretty soon, there wasn't nobody behind me anymore, so I thought I was free. But then I looked up ahead, and they'd set up some kind of roadblock, had cop cars lined up sideways, right on the highway, lights blinking, sirens blaring. But I knew I had a heavy load of water under me, so I decided, what the hell, I gunned it. And I blasted that Zamboni right through that roadblock. Cop cars went flying everywhere. It was like that movie Blues Brothers, only better. Cause I was listening to Captain Chemical, which is way better than just any old blues band. Those dudes are crazy. I started singing. I got me a Zamboni, I took it for a drive. The cops could never catch me, not dead or alive. Those suckers tried to chase me, but they should not have tried. Cause I got my Zamboni out on a Zamboni Joyride. Next Joyride, I'm taking the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.